The Curious Case of Take 1. Today, someone was murdered in cold blood, and their body was found lifeless and charred. 6 suspects have been brought in for interrogation, with one thing uniting all of them. That uniting factor being that all of them, whether they wished to or not, needed to kill someone. It was the only way forward. However, only one was successful. But the rest must follow. Else a terrible fate would await them.
Is it on? Welcome back. Shorter break than last time, huh? Only a few weeks. Things have been ramping up here pretty quickly. The prisoners seem to struggle returning to a sense of normalcy after everything that happened last time. I'll just cut to the chase. I'm sure you're eager to see what the prison is like now. Let's start with Prisoner 03, the first you voted on out of the trio, Ezekiel Elias. By 56.1%, he got voted worthy of redemption. Lots of, oh, it's not his fault they decided to do all that. He was just being confident. What's the issue? He was just being immature. He didn't know they'd take it so seriously. All I heard was the exact same excuses that allowed him to get away with it for so long. No wonder he's so popular with you all. You think just like him. Being the big, strong, real man he is, your judgment means he's refused to take any of the blame for those he hurt. He's bound together with another prisoner and assumes, similarly to them, that he doesn't deserve to be here in the first place. Because of this newfound belief, he has grown a sense of superiority over the others, believing himself to be on a different level to them. He's used this superiority to push down and belittle others that try to challenge him, somehow becoming even more confident at being unreasonably assertive. For how much shit he gave Ismene after her judgment, he's really not all that dissimilar. I just wonder if his newfound attitude will really keep the people he cares about close, or if it will just push them away. I mean, his confidence is already causing the occasional argument between him and O2. Seems like he's intent on keeping her alive no matter what, even if she ends up hating him in the process. He'll keep what he cares about close, even if he has to grab onto them so tightly they bruise. How insecure and pathetic. But moving on from him, next we've got Prisoner 06, Alora Alenius. She's become quite controversial these days, Despite her recent actions, it was really close with her. You seemed incredibly on the fence when it came to her. But eventually it rounded out at a solid 50.6 corrupt verdict. I suppose now you've seen her true colors, you can't forgive her. It's hard for me to explain how exactly she feels about it. It's not like she didn't expect this outcome. I know for certain she'd be confused if she had gotten worthy. But even despite knowing this would happen, she seems frustrated. She seems to take the belief she already knew what she did wrong and didn't need to be punished any further, despite not really changing her actions even now. That earpiece is still in her ear. In her eyes, you were all just trying to knock down her chances of escape further. She feels utterly useless, and is getting increasingly frustrated how little she can do to change her circumstances. She is all alone now. Very few people want to step in and help her, but everyone feels obligated to at the least. She cannot afford to make a single mistake now. Which is why the fact she can't treat Asuga's constantly worsening wound is making her more and more restless. Speaking of Asuga, I'm sure you won't be surprised by their verdict, but I'll give you the exact numbers anyway. Surprise, surprise, Asuga got voted 71.3% worthy of redemption. It never really was a competition with them. Perhaps I primed you a little too much. To me, her circus sounds ideal, but I guess my tastes are a little unconventional. Much like Ezekiel, her verdict has made Asuga believe that they simply do not deserve to be in the prison in the first place. Although perhaps their belief holds a little more weight than Ezekiel's. Who knows? Admittedly, I'm a bit biased. Whether they're saying it out loud or not, they believe they're a little bit morally superior to everyone else here, that their decisions and opinions may hold more weight than others. And after their failed attempts to save Takiko, after feeling like they didn't try hard enough, Asuga has vowed to not just sit back anymore. Asuga is determined to take the lead and unite the group against the game, just so long as they align with her personal beliefs of what's best. Always 2 steps forward and 1 step back with that one, huh? Can't ever bring myself to hate them, though. It is a little frustrating how they won't slow down for a minute to let their wound heal, though. I feel like that could become a problem later down the line. Both their wounds, actually. Physical and mental. Despite her drive to do better, she's still never one to address a problem with herself until it's already bubbled over, huh? But I think this will either bring out the worst or the best in them. All I know is something is changing in the prison. No one has been the same since the last 3 deaths, and I mean, how could they be? Something has to change. Even if it's far too late. Everyone has to change. Whether they know it or not.
Ah, I got higher that time.
Huh. You're getting better at this, kid. Surprised you didn't fold after I put in that much.
It threw me off for a moment, but I was more shocked you did it in the first place. It seemed pretty impulsive, not fully thought through. Did you think you can throw me off?
Maybe. But I'm pretty good at making bad, impulsive decisions that I go on to regret later. If you go all in, win or lose, you can at least shrug it off and say you were just looking for a rush. If everything doesn't work out, at least people can commend your confidence at the end of the day. Won't make you look any weaker.
That just sounds like you've got a problem.
Ha, maybe a few. But I gotta say, I'm impressed. I thought you'd fold for sure.
I can't just keep folding and playing it safe. Otherwise, you'll chip away at what I've got until I really have nothing.
Want to make this one our final match? At the stage we're at right now, it could go either way. So, I think one more round would be a good tiebreaker.
I mean, sure, but I don't think it's going to be a very fun game.
What do you mean, kid?
Where we're at, if either of us fold now, it'll just guarantee the other wins no matter what. We're pretty much even, so it doesn't matter how much we put in either. There's kind of no choice but to keep going until the end here.
Is that so?
At this point, it isn't playing a game. It's just a test of luck.
Well, it practically already was before.
But there is still something more to it.
Guess if you're really skilled. But at the end of the day, if you're dealt a bad hand, there's only so much you can do, huh?
But you can't make the other person see that, or they'll realize you're not going to win.
Bingo. Exactly.
Then I'll go all in.
Your hand can't be that bad, that you're using my own impulsive strategies against me.
It doesn't matter what I bet at this stage. No matter how little or how small, this comes down to luck now. Which is strange, because why would you set this up in a way you couldn't manipulate it to win?
I told you, kid. I'm an honest man. I wouldn't do such a thing.
Don't lie to me, you absolutely would. So that just begs the question, what are you actually trying to do here?
Maybe that can be your question if you win. Well, I'll match you. All in here as well.
Didn't learn from the first time?
You said it yourself. What else can I do? Well, would you look at that?
Huh?
You got 3 of a kind.
That's barely anything.
Good compared to mine.
Wait, so
You won, kid. Congrats.
Thanks, but it doesn't feel all that significant when it's just out of luck.
Now, what exactly did you want to ask? Anything in the world. I'll answer it truthfully.
When will this all stop? How many more deaths do there need to be before they'll let the rest of us go?
Are you asking how many of you will be left alive at the end of this?
Pretty much.
One. Only one of you can make it out.
warden's badge. It's what'll allow one very special prisoner to start making some changes around here.
What kind of changes?
First and foremost, it allows you to circumvent any limitations of your verdict. Or, well, some of them. Secondly, you'll be given access to some equipment, namely some handcuffs and a master key. The master key will allow whoever is selected as warden to lock one room at a time. They can use both these tools however they wish to enforce whatever way of life they want to impose onto the prison.
What?
And lastly, every day starting tomorrow until a murder, they'll get to choose between two conditions to be permanently placed over the prison.
Permanent?
Well, at least until the next kill.
The rest of you can try and plead and reason and advocate for what you want, but ultimately, our stand-in warden will get the final say.
And who exactly gets to be the stand-in warden amongst us? You're keeping this all dreadfully vague.
Well, considering recent events means they'll want to take any sort of advantage they can get. Your stand-in warden will be... Prisoner 06, Alora Alenius.
What?
What?
Oh, hell the fuck no she isn't.
I've always done what I thought was best, ever since I was a child. I've always tried to be sensible and mature. Even when I was doing horrible things, I always believed it was for the greater good. I may have made errors in the past, but I need to rectify them. I need to take this final chance to do what's right. I cannot afford to be immature or irrational right now. I cannot be childish. Of course, faster than most. I had to. I had no other choice. Even if we cannot find an escape, I will keep people alive. I will keep everyone here safe, even if they hate me in the process. It's not... No. I learned from that. That's why... Taka, It's why I made that choice. I didn't want to prolong his suffering. I didn't want to make the same mistake again. I thought I knew best. I thought... Who am I kidding? I can't justify this. In the end, my mistake was never keeping them alive or ending their suffering. I made those choices for them. I never stopped to consider what they wanted just because I assumed I knew best. Because if I didn't know best, then what even am I? I meant to be mature. I meant to know best. I meant to know what's correct in every situation! If I didn't, then I'm no better than... I'm sorry. Don't give up on me. I'll try harder. I'll do it right this time. I won't make any more mistakes. Please, don't lose faith in me. I'm good. I promise, I'm good. I'm not a failure. I'm not. I can't be. I don't know. I can't.
And if you want to get the tomatoes and grapes to start germinating again, you might want to stick some supports in them. Real cheap and easy to make. Just some sticks and string. Otherwise, they won't be able to handle their own weight and snap in no time.
The more crops we have growing, the better. It would be good to get a wider variety of them anyway.
I'm just surprised neither of you kids knew how to do any of this. Did your parents seriously teach you nothing?
It wasn't ever particularly relevant to what I was going to go into. They preferred my focus to be elsewhere.
Same here. I knew from a pretty young age I wanted to be a writer, so I usually spent my time too cooped up indoors to really help my dad with his garden.
I pity you kids. Really. These days, every parent has fallen over themselves to try to get their kids a talent that they'll pigeonhole them into something they've decided they liked when they were a child, and turn a blind eye if their kid wants to do anything else.
It's more effective than trying to force a child to master a variety of subjects. It means they'll be a lot more proficient at whichever career they do pursue, even if they fail to get an ultimate.
But it means they'll be totally incompetent at anything else. What a sad society, where someone else can decide for you what you're gonna be, and you're just stuck there.
Well, you were an ultimate too. They decided you were going to be a salesman, and that clearly worked out for you.
Nah, I chose that for myself. Growing up, I mainly did farming. We were stuck in some dead-end rural village where you farmed because that was really the only opportunity around. My old lady wanted to be a singer, you know, but she was told there was no chance. It was safer to just stay in the same sorry life her parents had, of farming and living hand to mouth on the poverty line. But I could tell she always resented it. She gave me the option of farming, sure, but she always told me there was more to life. We weren't just stuck in poverty. That if I had something I wanted to do, then I should do it, no matter what it took to get there.
No matter the cost?
I don't think she ever imagined the price I'd have to pay. But I got there. Even if I slightly cheated myself up there, I think I deserve a damn shortcut after struggling for so long. But I just found myself surrounded by people who had no real idea of what life was actually like. It was funny, really. It was about the time I was in Hope's Peak that they started to place more focus on Ultimates running more welfare and charity programs. And I had all these idiots around me who had no idea what life was actually like. They had no idea what people really needed. They had no idea of anything really outside of their talents. But they were expected to look outside of it and already know. Just because they were arbitrarily decided to be the best of the best in whatever they did.
Well, they must clearly hold some merit if they got a title in the first place.
Ha! You kids are good. You make me laugh. Really. You're the stupidest geniuses I've ever met. Makes me a little sad, honestly. But who am I to say anything? That should be the crops sorted. No need to thank me. I'm sure you can make it up to me later.
I don't think that was part of your original proposal.
It's me. You should know by now. Everything comes with a price.
I don't know what else I expected from him.
You know, we should do this again sometime.
I'd be down. I mean, it'll be easier now. We won't have to spend about 2 hours looking for the flint and steel.
Sure, here as well. But I was kind of thinking it would be nice to do this when we're all out of here, you know?
Are we even going to see each other when we're all out of here?
I hope so. I mean, we're really the only people in the world who can talk to each other about everything that happened here and get it.
Realistically, we'll probably all go our separate ways when we're out of here. If we're not immediately detained by authorities upon our release.
I don't want to think about that too much.
What are all of your plans if we do get out?
Go back to my circus, obviously. I'm guessing they're probably a little stressed without me around.
You think you can do that now that your crime is out?
I think so. I mean, I'm worthy at the end of the day.
I'm not sure how much the verdicts really mean in the real world.
I think they'll understand. That was always the way we did things back then. They probably already know I did it for our sake. If Takiko's sister is still looking for a place to stay, I might offer her a job at the circus too. Who knows if she'd accept it, but I'd feel bad if I didn't do anything. I at least owe Takiko that much after everything. But I'd like to tour around, probably outside of Japan. I feel like I'd be less likely to get recognized elsewhere. I don't want to cause any trouble for my troop mates.
Where do you think you'd like to go?
Belgium, maybe. There's some people I'd like to see that live there.
Do you speak French?
A little, but I could be a lot stronger.
If you need somewhere to tour, America is always an option. If you're ever in the States, let me know. I'd like to touch base with you after all this.
Are you gonna go back to the US and keep performing?
I mean, that's the obvious choice. And I mean, I'm damn good at it. It's not like my reputation's gonna be ran completely through the mud after this. My crime isn't even a crime, is it? But, I don't know. I'm tired. I guess I'd just kinda like to take a bit of a hiatus from being watched.
God knows we all need some time off camera.
Maybe I'd do a self-improvement year or some shit. Fix my diet, go to the gym more frequently. Grow my own vegetables and herbs and shit. Maybe reach out to an old friend or two. Make things right there.
Are you planning on laying off the partying?
I guess so. It all feels superficial as shit now. I guess being trapped in here for so long makes crowded, busy, dark places seem pretty fucking unappealing. I just want to live better than I was before. Really appreciate the world we're in. Not like cities or tourist traps or any of that shit. I want to see like National Geographic stuff or whatever.
I've always wanted to see some of the mountains in the US. It's just such a big country. Everything must be so vast.
Well, hey. Once again, if you're over here, you can take a tour. You're invited too, Ly.
I'm not so sure. There's like bugs and bears and shit.
Oh, don't tell me you're scared of some pussy-ass bugs. You can pack bug spray, you know.
Aren't you the one who got Mint to remove a spider from your cell as a test of courage?
Hey! Don't bring that up when Isabel and Sam are here! Jesus.
Well, what are your plans when you get out?
Me? I don't know. I guess I'll cross that bridge when I get to it.
You don't have anything you want to do?
Well, I guess it could be nice to travel, go on a road trip or something. See all sorts of sights, swim in all sorts of places, just sort of be alone with my thoughts for a bit.
Knowing you, you'd go insane being stuck with your thoughts for that long.
Probably. But it would be nice to go somewhere rural and stargaze or some shit. The city lights always obscure them a bit. I'd like to see the real deal.
Alright. Just know, you're stuck with me. And I'm not gonna let you go off and be some crazy stargazing nomad for the rest of your life. Whether you like it or not, we're sticking together once this is all over. I'm not letting you go that easy.
Jeez, clingy much?
I'm serious, Ly.
I don't know. Being a crazy stargazing nomad completely cut off from the rest of the world doesn't sound all that bad. Probably easier than how I was living before. I think I'll do just that for a bit.
And after all that?
Who knows? I just kind of want to find something that makes me happy.
Isn't that what we all want to find out at the end of the day?
You know, if it's stars you want to see, the views out from where I'm from can be pretty decent.
And if I ever travel stateside, we can all meet up again and look at them together. One of my troopmates knows a whole bunch of constellations. I could show you the ones I know.
Hell yeah! Sounds like a plan and a half to me.
Maybe after a while. I always wanted to study astrophysics as a kid, so I'll probably look into that. I think I just need to travel solo for a bit, figure out what I want.
Well, when you find it, let's meet under Cassiopeia.
Cassio, what?
It's one of the brightest constellations out there, made out of some of the most luminous stars we know. I'm pretty sure it's visible from Texas. I don't know. I'm just repeating what one of my circus mates told me. They used to go on about stars for hours. Good times. Even if it meant I lost a whole lot of sleep listening to them ramble.
You've got a lot of people out there waiting for you to come back, huh?
Yeah. I miss them a bunch, honestly. But I always remember them going on and on about Cassiopeia, 'cause it's so bright it's easy to see from practically anywhere. It kinda looks like a W, or a wave, or squiggle, or something. I'm sure you've seen it before.
It's meant to be a throne.
Hmm?
It's named after the mother of Andromeda. According to mythology, she was placed in the sky for her vanity. She thought her daughters were more beautiful than the Nereids. Now she is forced to cling to her throne, trying not to fall off as she is wheeled around the North Celestial Pole. It always struck me how long she hung on to it for. She was willing to die on the hill of her beliefs.
What about you, Princess? What exactly do you want to do when you get out?
I'll just continue life like I always have.
Even after everything? I don't know if that would exactly be the best for you.
Well, what else am I meant to do? And what do you even know about my life? How could you possibly know what's best?
I didn't mean...
I knew what my life was going to look like before this. It was ideal. Everything was going exactly to plan. If I want the life I've always wanted, this shouldn't derail it. I want to just be able to get out of here and continue as before. Forget all of this happened and return to my normal, perfect life.
Do you think that would make you happy?
Of course. Why wouldn't it?
I think I'd like to go to Tokyo after I leave.
With all the protests going on there right now, are you crazy?
I'd like to go to the Skytree. I never went when I enrolled in Hope's Peak.
You could do anything in the world. And that's what you want to do?
I want to see how big everything is compared to me. I want to see how small I am in the grand scheme of things. I think that would make me feel better.
You're a bit of a weirdo, you know.
Either way, I think no matter what happens, the future will work out for us. We'll find a way, I'm sure. To the future, however we decide to live it.
I'm certainly not the one behind it. I have no reason to do it. I'm happy with my life. I wouldn't change a thing. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. Is that such a crime? Can't you see that? I've got a perfect career. I've got a perfect reputation. I've got a fiance. I'm well respected, and my life turned out exactly how it was meant to. I've got everything I could ever want. My life is perfect. This should be far more than enough. Because I want to be alone. Being connected with others, depending on others, trusting others. It's never worked out for me in the past. Nobody stays for me. Nobody cares about me. Nobody would be willing to step up and stand up for me half as much as I would for them. At the end of the day, everyone's just dealing with me. Dealing with me because I'm smart. Because that's what makes me valuable. I don't want to fool myself into thinking someone cares just to be left again. Just to be hurt again. People always let me down when it matters most. Or suddenly decide they hate me without even telling me what I've done wrong in the first place. It doesn't make sense to me. I hate it. It's too much for me. So I'm happier on my own. I don't want to depend on anyone. I don't want to get hurt again. I don't want to get shattered again. I hate Shinku. I hate Dracul for doing what he did. I hate Dakota for abandoning me. I hate Molly. And I hate Mint. I hate that stupid, shameless girl. And everyone else in this prison who are just able to go on with their days and not be miserable. I hate my classmates, my fiancé. I hate Anthony. No matter who it is, it doesn't matter. They never stay. They never understand me. All my connections end in me getting hurt. Or I just end up hurting them. I push them into things. I act harshly because I falsely believe I know right. I have no right to be close to anyone after what I pushed Molly into doing. Or after dumping all those strays in Takiko's cell just to maintain my own ego. I need to be perfect and clean all of the time. I cannot let silly interpersonal drama or emotions impede on that. Make me messy and irrational. My pride makes me disgusting. I shouldn't be around others. I'm too different, I'm too wrong, I'll never handle these things how I should, so what's the point of even trying? I can hardly make sense of myself, let alone others. Quite frankly, it's silly to think anything will be any different if I try again. I'll be alone for the rest of my life. I'd rather be lonely than have to deal with the pain of trying to understand people. Of being left again. It just makes sense to live life like this. It's logical. It's the smart choice. But even knowing that's the logical way to live life, the way that'll hurt me the least, I don't want to be alone. I hate everything that comes with connecting with others, with how weak it makes me, with how irrational it makes me. But I can't stand being alone anymore. I hate it. I hate it so much. Why do I feel like this? Why can't I just shut myself off from others forever? I really don't deserve to have anyone stay with me. It's stupid. It's so imbecilic. Why do I want to keep getting hurt? Why do I want others close despite everything? I'm not! Can you blame me? It's all I seem to do. There's something deeply, deeply wrong with me. I know it. I just know it. Everyone just acts like I'm normal. But I'm nothing like anyone else. No one else makes sense to me. I hate the unspoken formalities, the subtleties. Why can't people just tell me what they think? I'd much rather take brutal honesty than the awful paranoia of not knowing what I've done wrong. I just want to be like everyone else. I can't. Because if I'm not exceptional, if I don't at least have my intellect and knowledge to make up for everything else that's deeply wrong with me, to justify keeping me around, then I'm worthless.
easy while unwrapping it.
Yeah, like, try not to do it too fast. If it's stuck to the skin, you might accidentally rip or strain it.
I know. I'm going as slow as I can.
Is it really so hard for you to be steady?
Ow!
Ah, shit, sorry.
Maybe it would be best for the rest to let Shinku take over here.
No, I know what I'm doing here. I've got this.
If you're so sure, Zeke.
Okay, I think that should be the old dressing off.
You got the stuff to sterilize it?
Yes, here, I prepped it.
Sorry about this, guys.
Dude, it's fine. Don't you worry about it one bit.
Might be good if you stopped opening it every time it heals, though.
I know. It's just every time I get stressed or too up in my own head, the only thing that'll really help me is doing aerials.
Maybe you should consider more peaceful relaxation methods. Have you tried teas? Sitting down and slowly sipping a cup can be pretty soothing.
Z's got some tea blend he hardly touches on his bedside still. Maybe you could try some of that?
Doesn't taste the same when I brew it. I don't think it would do shit.
Nothing can really replace the feeling of being suspended in the air. With certain tricks, it really feels like you're flying, you know? When the world is feeling really heavy, it can help a lot to feel so weightless in the grand scheme of things. And I've had a lot of things happen lately that have made the world feel crushingly heavy sometimes. But I can't slow down now. No way. It's more important than ever that we put our heads together and work through things.
Well, hey, sometimes the world can feel a little lighter just from having someone to laugh with.
Yeah, I learned that quite a long time ago.
Anyway, how's the wound looking? Any progress?
Yeah, it's,
Be sure to be careful. Deep wound sterilization is no joke.
It's good. Slow but steady progress, you know? But, nothing to worry about, Asu. Just don't strain yourself.
But it's...
It'll be good in a few weeks if you can just sit your ass down and let others do stuff for you for a bit.
That's a relief. It's been hurting real bad recently, so I was worried it had gotten worse.
There's gotta be some painkillers or something we can give you. And now they're being constantly restocked. I don't want to hear anything. Be greedy. Take as many as you'd like.
Yeah, Sam. You grab some painkillers. They're up on the top shelf of the right cupboard. I'll focus on rebandaging this up. Okay, let me know if it's too tight. I don't want to make you uncomfortable.
Aw, you've gotten so good at playing nurse. It's cute.
Ugh, when do I get promoted to doctor?
Lyra's doctor, duh. She makes the important decisions. You do her busy work.
Don't say that. I had enough of Isabel going on and on about Lyra to me this morning.
Aw, that girl's always thinking of me. It's like she's got a crush on me or something.
You'd think she was the ultimate lecturer by how much she was going on about,
Wah. Take it from me. You can't force people to stay by your side, Ezekiel. Me. Go be a pathetic, reckless child on your own all you like, Ezekiel. But don't drag anyone else into your idiocy. Meh, 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 meh. If you do stupid things to keep people close, you're just going to end up pushing them away.
Like, what does she even know?
Well, maybe you should do a bit more listening.
Then maybe you'd get that promotion and not just be stuck playing nurse.
I think you're really downplaying the work nurses do. This shit is hard.
Sorry. I know it's a bother. I really appreciate you guys always helping me with this.
Dude, it's keeping you alive. Why the hell would that be a bother?
Yeah, like, you're our friend, man. We're not gonna let you die in this place. Especially when you don't even deserve to be here in the first place. That would be majorly fucked up.
You guys...
And you gotta keep on living for them, no matter what. That's just how it works.
We've all gotta. No way I'm letting anyone else get left to die here.
Got your painkillers, Asuga. Here's some water to have them with.
Oh, thank you, Shinku. You're the best.
Wow, fuck us then. Guess we did jack shit.
Oh, come on. You know I didn't...
He's messing with you. Don't sweat it, Asu. He's probably just pissy today because Iz saw how squeamish he gets when he sees a worm or something.
Oh, shut the hell up! Fuck off!
So there was a worm?
Never mind, I quit. Go die from your wound or whatever.
Wait, Zeke, we were joking! Come on! Seriously, though, thank you guys for this.
No problem. I just wish there was more we could do.
Oh, but before we head to bed, if I could just do one thing on Lyra's behalf.
Huh? Yeah? What is it, Asu? What? What the hell was that for?
Get over yourself! You're acting no better than a little kid.
What's that meant to mean?
She doesn't belong to you. She doesn't belong to anyone. The firmer you try to desperately hold on to her and force her to stay by your side, the more it's gonna make her want to leave. Get that through your head already. Grow up, or you're gonna be completely alone again. Do you want that?
No, but...
All this talk about how you don't deserve to be here, how you're above everything, how it was just the industry. Get real. You can't seriously believe any of that, can you?
Oh, I know you're not saying that.
Our situations are completely different, and if you can't see that, then you're completely hopeless. It doesn't matter how thick your sunglasses are, they won't protect you from how blinding your ego is. Taka could realize how silly everything was, blaming everything on the industry he was in, and he was better for it. So you can too. I'm not wasting time skipping around it and letting you keep going like this. I'm telling you as it is. And until you acknowledge that you're going to look no better than a little kid throwing a tantrum.
Yeah? That's no one's problem but my own.
No, because you're making it everyone's problem. And I care about you. Lyra cares about you too. She wants you to do better. I want you to do better. So, please, do better. I'll see you all tomorrow. Hope you're able to sleep well. Let's try and sort things out and be on the same page from now on, okay?
Well...
Don't say anything.
As you wish. Sleep well, Asiko.
What am I even doing?
I'll see you tomorrow, Ezekiel. Is this what you do with Zeke every night?
Why do you care?
I guess it's nice, not being alone.
It's very easy to feel alone here.
How can you possibly feel that way? You're surrounded by people constantly.
Funny, isn't it? I mean, you weren't always alone. You had Dracul, Molly, Iz. But even those days when you were surrounded by so much love, did you ever really feel fulfilled?
Guess I've never really thought about it. I just feel like something is missing now. I've always felt like something has been missing ever since I got here. I kept trying to fill in that hole with others, but...
Did it work?
No. It just made me feel more lonely in the end. The only time I really felt like things were going to get better wasn't when I was trying to fill that hole. It was when I met Molly. Not Maiko. When I met Molly. When we promised to grow together, when we tried to make something new. It was scary, it was imperfect, but that night, before she died, I really thought that we could... How on earth am I meant to feel like I have the right to grow when she never got the chance to? I hardly have the right.
When Mint died, I couldn't forgive myself.
But you didn't have anything to...
I couldn't forgive myself for being alive instead of him, that someone like me, someone who's got nothing waiting for them out there, survived over someone who had so much left for him. I tried to just double down, hope if I was careless enough that I'd get what was coming to me, get what I deserve. But I realize now how stupid thinking like that really is. I wasn't doing anything but making excuses for myself. I guess I can't blame myself, it was easiest. But he'd hate me for living like that. In the end, it was only up to me to make my life something worth something. To become someone who deserved to keep living when he couldn't, live the life he never got the chance to. I can tell myself all I'd like that he'd be judging me or pretend I don't deserve that chance, but in the end I can never know what anyone wanted me to be. Only I can really decide what to make of my life from here. Only you can too.
I think at this stage people would be upset if I gave myself that chance, if I treated myself with that much grace. I owe it to Ismene to be alone for breaking her trust.
You owe it to Ismene to do better. You owe it to everyone you've lost. Hell, you owe it to yourself.
I don't even know where to start to make things right. What's even left for someone like me?
I can't answer that for you. Hell, I don't really know what's left for someone like me. I guess I'll just have to find out.
And if it's somehow worse?
Then at least I gave it a try.
At this stage, I feel like I'd have to do something drastic to make up for anything. I don't even know how I could even start to get better without somehow pushing someone down again, using them to fill in the gaps left by someone else. I don't even mean to, it just happens, it just...
Well... If you're so convinced you can't change, if you think there's no way you can make it up to anyone... then kill me.
What?
It would be pretty easy, wouldn't it? My cell is right next to yours. You could strangle me right here and now, and just move my body back to my cell.
No one would have any idea what happened.
And with that motive, you could get Ismene out, couldn't you?
She'd hate me even more than she already does if I did that.
It's not like you're ever going to fix anything anyway. At least this way you'll give her a chance to live her life fully.
I suppose I've already broken her trust. Even if this would shatter it fully, it would save her, wouldn't it? Maybe if I could save her, then that would start to make it up to.
Well? Is this your first time?
How could you be so calm?
I guess I assumed you'd have experience. But you're so shaky.
Anyone would be!
You've done it before, haven't you?
I
can see it in your eyes. I'm not the first, am I? That's not just fear. That's guilt, isn't it?
I did it once before, in a way.
With who?
Molly. I smothered her just as much as Takiko did. All that coddling, all that thinking I knew better than her. Maybe if I'd let her take those steps sooner, she'd have been honest earlier. She'd have admitted it earlier. She'd have a chance to explain why a chance to stop that resentment from building. I just thought I knew best. But in the end, I'm part of why she's dead now. I deserve this pain I'm feeling now. I feel so much guilt. Not even just with Molly, but also with... But even knowing that, I still want to be happy despite everything, despite how selfish and undeserved that is. It sounds awful, I know, but...
Is that so?
I hate you so much. I hate you so much. For having the strength to stop being a coward, to be a better person. Having what I could never have. I want you to be miserable. I want to feel like I do now.
Do you think she felt like that too?
What am I?
Shinku?
Please kill me.
What?
Lyra, there is something deeply wrong with me. If you don't do it, I'm just going to hurt more people. I'm awful. I can't be normal, Lyra. I can't be trusted. Just stop me before I do something that'll ruin everyone.
I couldn't possibly do that, and you know it.
What? Why not? I'm awful, please!
The fact you couldn't go through with it shows you're not entirely a lost cause. You're not ready to completely throw away your life. So take that part of you that couldn't do it, that couldn't be completely awful, and put in the work to change, goddammit!
You're right, I know, I'm just scared. What would you have done if I was at that point? If I could do that?
I guess at least I gave it a try.
I need to change. I can't keep going like this.
Only just figuring that one out?
I knew before, but This was a bit of a wake-up call.
I think we all need one sometimes. Last trial, when Takiko was talking about changing herself and just being a replacement for others, I guess... I don't know. As I said earlier, it just hit a little close to home. I'm so used to twisting myself into whatever will get me what I want that I don't even really know who I am anymore. I think there's something wrong with me, too.
Don't throw away your life either, Lyra. You're stronger than I'll ever be. You couldn't even think about hurting me either, even when I was begging you. Why is that? Why are you being so patient with me? No one in this prison would blame you if you hurt me. You could have gotten yourself and Zeke out. Why are you giving me so much grace here?
I don't know. I guess I just wish that's what I got back in the day.
Lyra, why on earth do you act the way you do? Act like some careless, irredeemable egoist when clearly you're not. When clearly you are a good person. There are clearly good parts to you.
Both those things can be true, you know? I can be both deeply flawed and have done some really, really shitty things, but still have good parts to me. Parts worth loving.
But
I'm just me.
It's just, you confuse me.
I could ask you the same thing. Why is it that despite everything you've done, every shitty thing you've said, every time you've treated someone a little badly, you still are able to empathize and want others to keep on living?
That's part of being human. Everyone's got good and bad parts to them. I'm just human.
Then why should I be any different?
You're not. You're not at all.
Why should anyone be any different?
Oh, God. I've been so stupid. I went through my whole life thinking I was a good person. I was special, sure, but I always tried to be modest. I was just happy to be an easy child, to not cause any trouble. It felt good to be praised. I was very content with my life. The only thing I had to worry about back in those days were deadlines. I lived a very simple life. I want to go back to that sort of life sometimes. It's a lot easier being a little kid. Things made more sense. People made more sense. These days it feels like nothing seems to work out for me, which is strange because I'm not doing anything different. I'm doing what I've always done, what I thought was good behavior. I became an adult. I think I'm fairly well adjusted. My parents wanted to support me. They didn't want me to suffer. So So maybe that's why suffering so much now hits so much harder. Maybe everyone feels this much pain. I don't know, it's always hard to tell. Everyone's so different. But everything just piles up on me all at once and I don't know what to do about it. Perhaps that's why I sympathize so much with Dr. Alenius or Asuga. Sometimes I just want to take the easiest option that'll save me from as much pain as possible, no matter the consequences. That's why I burnt the pin. I was scared. I didn't want to face my truth. I didn't want to get in trouble. No, I was just doing what everyone else would do. Fine, maybe I was. Everyone would. No one would want to have to face that. I just wanted to keep on living. Of course I couldn't. It was awful. You don't have any idea how guilty I felt about it for weeks now. How could anyone even keep breathing, living, functioning with that on their back? It was impossible for me to keep going if I just kept thinking about it. I did what I had to keep living, to not just rot away and die. Maybe Dracul and Molly had the right idea all along. What's so wrong about running away from a reality as painful as this? I don't care where it leads me. I'd rather be comfortable for a little bit and then dragged down to hell than have to face that pain every day. I just wanted things to be easier again, simpler again. I wanted my old life back. Why can't everything be as simple as that? Why can't people be simple? I don't want to have to think I just wanted to be cared about. Is that such a bad thing? It's just human to not want to be alone. Because there's nothing in me to love. There's nothing good about me. But I want to be told I'm worth something, that I did the best I can. Why not? Why can't it just be easy? How am I meant to care about myself? No one else could even stand to be around me. Because they always do. No matter what I do, no matter what I say, no matter how I act, I just lose people. If they don't die or betray me in some way, they just end up leaving me down the line. I'm the reason for everything that happened to Hykkari. Mint dropped dead. Dracul murdered him. Despite having people here for him in the prison, he still murdered him. Molly was going to do better. We were going to become better people together, but she was taken from me before I got the chance. No matter what I try with Ismene, I've completely ruined things with her, and she can't even look me in the eyes these days. And if Ichi doesn't already secretly hate me, there's no way he'll look at me the same after my crime comes out. I'm completely alone no matter what. So what's even the point of trying if I'm just going to get hurt in the end? I don't know what's wrong with me. How can I expect others to understand me, to connect with me, to find something worth anything in me? I can't even understand myself. But I keep searching for it every time. Someone to fill in the gaps. Easy validation as a band-aid solution so I can convince myself I wasn't so bad. But I'm a fool in the end. Because now everyone's left. Now there's no one to do that for me. I'm miserable. I hate myself. I just want to be happy.